Secure the objectives. Securing Charlie. Enemy took Alpha.
Oh man, my favorite level.
Securing B.
LMG in my strong hand. Put your crew to sleep, but no, you can't call me the Sandman. Sergeant Savage on the beat. Ain't no stopping me. I'm the Call of Duty truth. Ain't no stopping me. This isn't my favorite gun, but I use it too. Noob after noob laying down that ish is beautiful. Now I'm messing up. Guess my brain is stuck. Feeling lame as fuck. Now I'm giving up. Speaking of giving up, man, I almost gave up on this game. I know you like how I started the video off with a little freestyle. I did my best. I suck at freestyling, but hey, what can I say? I'm just glad to be back to making videos, man. I've been so busy the last few days with school and whatnot, but now I get a little time to unwind, be myself, and I'm playing a little domination, as you can tell, with a bunch of complete strangers. Actually, I almost gave up on this game, man, because I wasn't doing that good in the beginning. I think I died 6 times in the first round, and I only had about 9 kills. And I set my kill streaks high this time. Like, man, I'm getting these kill streaks. And normally I'm pretty good at getting them, but man, first round I couldn't get too much of anything but a lightning strike. But yeah, so today is 9/11, and I actually wanted to talk about it because it's obviously a day that is going to always, you know, be one with the history books, one that we were around, and you know, we'll be able to say, you know, that we were around when 9/11 happened. Some of you may have been, some of you may have not. If you're not, then you probably gonna make me feel old as hell, and you probably shouldn't be watching this video. Just awkward.
Securing Alpha.
But you know, many Americans lost their lives today in NYC due to a terrorist plot that was carried out by Osama bin Laden and his militia. I'm sure you have all heard of them by now and the events. And you know, Osama bin Laden is gone, but unfortunately, killing Osama bin Laden doesn't undo the damage that's already been done. I mean, there are people who are still living today without fathers, sons, mothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins. A lot of people died in 9/11, and you know, every 9/11, I just feel like I just should show some kind of homage, but I never do. But today I am by making this commentary. We take a lot of things for granted. I guess you would call me a Hurricane Katrina victim because, you know, I lived on the Gulf Coast of the United States, and when Hurricane Katrina hit, I remember there being, you know, I still remember it like it was yesterday, and a lot of things that I took for granted, like having running water, having hot food, and you know, being able to, you know, watch TV and have air conditioning and all this stuff. I took things like that for granted until that happened to me. We didn't have a lot of things after that. I mean, just, you know, pretty much the clothes on our back, and I mean, we still had a home because we didn't live that close to the beach, but at the same time, you know, we didn't have electricity for a long time, running water, all the food in the house spoiled, and we had no way to cook it because we didn't have any electricity. So we were pretty much relying on whatever we could get, donations and this and that or whatever. And my girlfriend had it even worse than that. My girlfriend lived about a mile from the beach, and they pretty much lost everything they had. And but this is before me and her had met, and her story is actually pretty cool. This round's coming to a close, and we're up big, and there's definitely no way that these guys coming back. There's no way. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you right now, spoiler alert, they're not coming back. But yeah, like I couldn't imagine living in NYC after 9/11 happened, cause you know, how is it when you're going to work and you're afraid that they're gonna have a suicide bomber walk into your job, or that somebody's gonna fly another plane into a building, or some kind of terrorist act is gonna be carried out anywhere where you work, not just where you work, where your loved ones work, or wherever they're at the time. And I don't know, I just feel like we take a lot of things for granted, because I know when I'm going through my everyday life, I don't look over my shoulder and say things like, oh man, I hope this person is not carrying a bomb or has a bomb strapped to their chest, or oh man, I hope nobody's gonna fly a plane into the school where I'm at or something like that. I just, I couldn't imagine being in that time and having, well, I was in that time. I couldn't imagine having those things happen to me, and still being in NYC. To those who did, mad props to you. I have nothing but respect for you. And those who lost loved ones, may your loved ones rest in peace. And they may be gone, but they're definitely not forgotten. Not even by a Southern guy like me, who was nowhere near NYC when this happened. It's something that definitely changed national security. We had all these security improvisions and things like that, and then we started going out to these other countries trying to police them, and just make sure we don't bring the war to our home soil again, because man, America would not be prepared for anything. I mean, can you imagine that? The only war we pretty much fought on our home soil was the war between us and the British. I guess you can count the French and Indian War, and the Civil War really doesn't count because we were fighting against ourselves. The North was fighting against the South. The Confederacy against the, I guess you would call them Patriots. But man, I don't know. I just feel so much better getting this off my chest. I've been thinking about 9/11 all day, and where I was the time it happened. I think I had just gotten out of school, and me and my mom were, pulling up to the gas station. She was going to get some gas. This is a while back, man. I'm talking about a long time ago. And I think she turned the radio up, and she was like, "What?" She heard something that the broadcaster said, and she turned it up, and they were talking about, the events that happened that day in NYC. And I didn't understand at the time. And then, we got home, and everybody was turning on TVs, and there was the footage. The first plane hit, and then it showed the second plane hit not too long after that. And I was just a kid at that time, but I just couldn't believe it. I mean, you don't have to be an adult to know that flying a plane into a building is wrong. And look at me, I don't think I've even died this round. I'm just taking flags, I'm in and out. Now I'm 25-6. I'm gonna end up being 26-6, I think. And this video is about to come to a close. Thank you so much, YouTube, for watching my video, and I just feel good now that I've done this. I don't feel like I'm not trying to do this to get some attention, but I just want everyone to know how I feel about the subject. So until next time.